It is officially cuffing season. This is a time when some single people look for a partner to cozy up with during the colder months. But this also happens to be a year of a highly contentious presidential election, which means political conversations are front and center for some romance seekers. Matchmaker Vanessa Sescila is from It's Just Lunch, and she joins us live to talk more about cuffing season.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
So again, kind of break down cuffing season, because we see it in the colder months. Folks like to be outside during the warmth, but when it starts getting chilly, people want to be booed up.
Of course. Well, it comes from handcuffing, right? People want to be attached to somebody during the colder months instead of going into hibernation. They want to be cuddled with somebody going into the holiday season, going to those holiday parties. And New Year's, who doesn't want somebody to kiss on New Year's Eve? So It's Just Lunch. It's definitely one of our busiest times of the year, for sure.
Got it. So what's some advice that you have for singles out there, men and women looking for love during this season?
Yeah, just be open-minded. You know, there's a lot of things that are going on in the world today, so have a positive attitude, be able to listen. We can all agree to disagree, right? But we have to go into every date with an open mind, positive attitude, and just being willing to hear the other person's story.
All right, some people at home may be saying, where do I meet these people during cuffing season, during the colder months? Because some people might not be, you know, as out and about as they normally do during the summer. Where do I meet these folks?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people are hiring matchmakers like myself. That's a big thing, because with the dating apps, what's happening, people are getting, you know, dating fatigue, you know, swiping fatigue,
yes.
You know, so they don't want to do that. So a lot of people are taking a step back, and that's okay too. If you're feeling burnt out, it's okay to take a little bit of a break. You know you're ready when you're ready to date, but put yourself out there. You can meet somebody even in the grocery store. So it's really about feeling, you know, open and having that open mindset.
Let's talk politics. Should you talk about your political views on the first date, second date? Is that something you should hold off on, or should we get right into it?
It depends on how you feel. It depends on how strongly you feel. I have a lot of relationships that come about, and they have different views, right? It's okay to have different views, but again, you have to keep that open mind and actually listen to the other person without being argumentative. I think that's really super important. We all have our must-have list when it comes to dating, but if it's 10, let's look at the top 3 and what's really important to us, as opposed to, I have to check off every box on this list. There's always going to be differences, right? Sometimes that's fun, though, right? You can have normal conversations and look at different sports teams. You know, it's okay to not agree on everything.
And what about people who are looking for love a little bit later in life? They may be divorced. They want to get back out there, but the game has changed so much, they're not sure how.
It's such a wonderful thing, right? With the Golden Bachelorette and all of this stuff, it's never too late to date. And again, put yourself out there, whether you're 25 dating for the first time, or you're 80 and say you were married to the same person for 50 years and just starting out again. It's always okay. There's no wrong answer. Just be yourself.
Be yourself. Vanessa, we really appreciate you for coming in live with these important tips on cuffing season.